Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with a reverse one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
And the Giants first down.
From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Giants.
First down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Now Sanders.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Giants 3.
On first down, it's Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
David Mayo brought it.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Giants on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And his throw is incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the... He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
On the keeper, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Giants.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Boston Scott, his 1st carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his 1st carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Running on 1st down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 10.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Hurts on the keeper. Incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
For the Eagles.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, New York.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Handoff. The tackle made.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time and this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jones picked off inside the 5. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Burt sets up to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another run here with Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Jones operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Eagles 21. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
At the 43-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
He'll look to throw.
At the 40.
Steps away to his left. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.